Hello, and welcome back to the Top 100 Horror Movies Review series. I'm going based off of the Top 100 Horror Movies list chosen by Fangoria readers. I have the scratch-off poster. The link will be in the description. I'm not sponsored by Fangoria. I just think it's a cool poster, and yeah. Today's movie, which I just finished watching, was The Shining from 1980. So this is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining as opposed to Stephen King's The Shining, which came out in the 90s, I believe. The basic story is that a hotel with a tainted history, unbeknownst to the public, has acquired new winter caretakers. I think it's probably every winter that they have new caretakers. However, we only hear about 2 of them. And they eventually fall victim to the curses of the past. Is how I put it, spoiler-free. Yeah, that was the spoiler-free synopsis. So I will be getting into spoilers, so consider this your spoiler warning. Okay. Jack Torrance, played by Jack Nicholson, obtains a new job as the winter caretaker for the Overlook Hotel. So when he gets there for the interview, the guy's talking to him, and it's like, okay, well, it's there's this thing about, like, it's isolation because, like, winter in Colorado is very snowy, so isolation is definitely a very big thing, if you have a problem with that. And Jack's like, no, I don't have a problem with it. My family doesn't have a problem with it. And then the interviewer tells Jack about the caretakers in 1970, where the guy, Grady, I don't remember the first name, but Grady, went there with his family, his wife and 2 daughters, and killed all of them after going insane, basically. And so he tells Jack this, and Jack's like, okay, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Like, I don't really have a problem with that. That doesn't deter me much at all. So him, his wife, and his son go to the Overlook Hotel for the winter, and his son has this sort of psychic ability called Shining that sort of lets him see either things that happened or things about the Overlook Hotel specifically, or things that will happen. So it's a very supernatural ability that's just kind of weird. So he sees a bunch of things about the Overlook Hotel, a lot of awful things, most of which being what the interviewer told Jack. So yeah, he doesn't want to go, but like it's its dad's job, so the dad took the whole family there. And it starts off pretty normal, and then about a month in, things start getting a little weird. And yeah, eventually Jack goes crazy and tries to kill both of them. Kills the head cook, who's worried that something might be happening because the head cook also has the Shining ability, and so he's connected with Danny, the boy, and so he senses that something is going on, and so he drives back there, and Jack kills him basically immediately. Throughout, basically from the hour-and-a-half point to the end of the movie, Jack is trying to kill his family and ends up being unsuccessful. His wife, Wendy, and Danny get into the cook's car and drives off. And that's the end of the movie, basically. I did watch the shorter version, which I forgot to mention at the top of the video. I watched the 2-hour version as opposed to the 2.5-hour version due to me not being able to find it. Apparently the 2.5-hour version just adds more story. I really enjoyed this movie. As will become blatantly obvious later on. The music was amazing. The acting was incredible, especially from Jack Nicholson. He was terrifying in this movie. Like, genuinely, like, just his face and everything was super unsettling. The direction was really good, the camera shots, the long drawn-out shots, like I said in the last video about Alien, really builds tension, as opposed to Halloween's long shots which are just there and don't really have anything behind them. These long shots have just really subtle, unsettling music, and it just really builds tension really well. The effects are really good, the blood's really realistic, and also the writing. So this is based off of the Stephen King book, The Shining. And Stephen King, of course, is a fantastic author, and this movie is incredible in all aspects. It had title cards which showed the passage of time, but not in an explicit way, like showing you, hey, this is how long it took. Like, they were supposed to be there for, I think, like 7 months or maybe 6 months. And so title card shows, okay, interview, they get there 1 month later, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday. So all of the insanity is just building over that month, and then it all happens within a week. And it's really, really cool. The set design has a lot of stark colors, which is largely unsettling because of, like, the tone of the movie. It's a very dark movie, but the set design having the juxtaposing bright colors is really neat, and it, again, builds that tension. Shelley Duvall, the actress who plays Wendy, there's something about her that's very uncanny, and, like, she doesn't look like she's a real person. I think it might be the eyes. Like, her eyes just seem really big for her face. That's not judging or anything, but it just adds just a layer to the movie that's just so creepy. And I really liked this movie. This was an amazing movie. It was very different than most other horror movies that I've seen, because the entire time it was building tension. Like, there weren't any really jump scares at all, and so it's just building tension the entire time. And it was just so well done. It was amazing. Before I get into my rating and placement of the movie, I'm gonna go through the content warnings. So the first thing, of course, there's a lot of violence and a lot of gore in this movie. There's so much blood. It's crazy. Well, it's not that crazy, like, it's fairly reasonable for a horror movie, but it's just like, it's a lot of violence. There's a lot of nudity in it. Well, I say a lot of nudity. It's mainly one scene of nudity, but that scene is around 1.5 to 2 minutes long, I think. That was just my estimated time, but I'm not very good at estimating time. So, in that scene, it has full female nudity. Essentially the entire time. Except for, like, a couple times where it cuts back to Jack. But the entire rest of the time, like, I'd say about 95% of that entire time is full female nudity. There's a lot of language, about 10 F words by my count, and then other milder language throughout. There is use of racial slurs, specifically the N-word, in one scene. But that's all the content warnings I have. Now on to my rating and placement. This was a 10 out of 10 movie. Like, there was nothing bad I could say about this movie. It was incredible. And it's my favorite movie on the list so far. This is the #1 place as of right now. It was really, really well done. Like, I cannot stress enough how well done this movie was. Just building tension the entire time, and you're just left there, essentially helpless to your senses, and it's amazing. That's really all I have to say about this movie. I'll now scratch off the poster, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Okay, today we are scratching off the Shining movie scratch off thing. Just real quick, we have Halloween 1978, The Thing 1982, The Exorcist 1973, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974, A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984, and Alien from 1979, and now we have The Shining from 1980. So, let's get right into it. Yeah, and that is it. So you have the title in the center, Shining. You have Jack, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like the hair is Jack walking through the doors. And then you have the Overlook Hotel in the background. And yeah. Next movie is Scream. And I will see you guys then.